Good morning, everybody. How are we doing today? I hope everybody is happy, safe, warm, and loving life. Hopefully, you can hear me all right. Oh, Lord, man. I got to collect more and more tools all the time to try and keep up with the dang cat. I'm telling you. Hey, Newhouse, how are you this morning? I'm going to do a little microphone playing here in a minute. Have you guys tell me what you think. I've got another microphone here, so I'm kind of shifting around, testing. Let me know which one sounds mo better. Mo better, mo gooder. Show kittens, please. Well, I'm sure he will be here in a minute. He's laying on the bed with the dogs next to me because he thinks he's a dog. All right. This is microphone one. This is my normal microphone, my blue Yeti that I work with. I'm going to swap over to my other little USB one that I have now, or Big Beast. I don't know. It's a newer. All right, here we go. All right, I'm going to kick back over here since nobody answering me. Can you hear me now? Hello, hello. No audio. What? Any audio? Any audio? All right, I'm going to kick back over here since nobody answering me. Can you hear me now? Hello, hello. So now you can hear me, I take it? No audio. Why did it do that to me? Any audio? Any audio? I'm going to kick back over here since nobody answering me. Can you hear me now? Hello, hello. So now you can hear me, I take it? Why did it do that to me? I guess we figured which is better. Yeah, absolutely. Goofy. Some of it, I think, is my Firefox browser. It has really weird permissions around microphones. It's annoying. This thing should be working, though. I guess we figured which is better. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's because I had my speakers turned on so I could try and hear myself talking a little bit. So I turned those off, so the echo should be gone. So we will run with it. All right. Mr. Wild Billiam, good morning. Mr. Caldera picks Mark Carter up north. Rusty Spoon, Orgus, Brian Breaks Shit. Welcome, welcome to the channel, sirs. Hopefully, life is wonderful. Link is up there pinned at the top if anybody feels like hopping on. I think we will have Mr. Stu joining us a little later today with an important public service announcement. So, real quick, I'm going to talk about this beastie. So I printed this up, one of the little 3D printed devices, right? And I've got my large clamp. This is the one thing that I don't like with the large clamp, with the large nut. And especially as you're trying to open it, it kicks it down and you end up hitting all the time on the nut. It's annoying as crap. If you're on the small nut, you don't have that problem because it gives it the clearance for this to go around it. But I wanted to try something, so we're going to try this. I bought, because if you look at the bottom of these clamps, you've got your standard quarter thread, and then you have your 3/8 thread. So if you come over here on the 3/8 thread, it changes the angle of things, so I think it'll clear better. So what I did is I went and I bought 3/8 2/4 thread adapters. To go in here. Yowzeroonies, that went down there a long ways, didn't it? That is rather crazy. I don't know if that's going to work on this clamp. Why did it do that to me? All right, well. We will reverse that then, and we will put it on here first. All right, so I generally don't like having the washers on there. To me, it's annoying, the look. But I might need washers on here with this, but I don't think those are going to fit, so we're going to have to go with the biggins. The biggins. Loose. Hopefully everybody is doing spectacular today. Yep, I skipped out on everything last week. Went up to the north end of Yellowstone National Park, hung out in some hot springs with some friends. That was rather enjoyable. All right, so now let's see what we get over here. Yeah, see, now that moves it out just enough until I get way out there, like a really, really big lock, and clearing everything. And it changes the angle of the dangle a little bit, so I'm thinking that might be better. I guess we shall see. I'll put it over this way because we being a lefty. There we are. Let's put away some tools. Here's how old school of an IT guy I am. Who remembers compact computers? I was a compact certified tech at one point. And they would send me a tool set once a year. How funny be that? How funny be that? All right, use a microphone, use a camera, use that. Yeah, permissions. I got to figure this out because the microphone works. I know the microphone works. But it doesn't ask you what microphone. So, right? Ages ago, it was usually either a compact or a Packard Bell if you're really old. I got a couple little things I want to show off to you guys today. So here, first off, my daughter, she makes these custom mugs. She does the snow globe things, and then this is epoxy. And I asked her to take my label and make me a custom mug to go with it. Doesn't that just look amazing, guys? I mean, the only thing that could have been better is I should have gave her 2 stickers, one to put on each side. But that's then inlaid and completely covered over with the epoxy. Dude, that is just sick. Yeah, Caldera, I am an IT guy. I have been for well over 30 years. Packard hell. Hey, man, I missed my turbo button. Yep, Gateway, the old cow logo. But yeah, she did a beautiful, beautiful job on that mug, guys. Incredible work. Absolutely amazing. So then, on the side note of that, yeah, damn hot coffee. Gotta have hot coffee. My little granddaughter, she makes keychains and things like that, beads. My daughter sells them on her website for something for her to do. Well, she reached out to me here a bit ago, and she asked me, she said, Papa, can you think of something that you really wanted for Christmas that you didn't get? And like, not really, kiddo. I got everything I could have ever wanted. I got loving from my grandkids, from my family. It was a wonderful time. She goes, well, would you like a keychain made by me? I said, well, I would love it. Well, then, my daughter, when she brought my mug over yesterday, she brought over these two keychains. These were made by my 7-year-old granddaughter. And my daughter had to make sure to tell me that she made me two because I hurt my knee twice, so I really needed two keychains. She is just the sweetest little girl. And, my daughter sells these for her on her shop, and then any money that's made from it gets put in her little savings account for her, so it's pretty awesome. Yep, cybersecurity. I am in that realm currently as well, trying to get some certifications. I'm an IT manager, and IT security got thrown into my lap. So that's what I'm working on now. Ziff sockets. Yeah, they can be scary. They can be scary. Here's something else that I got, guys, too. I'm going to get these up on my site. But you know how I sell my Locksport bags? These that I've got flag and a certified lock pup sticker on. Well, I found somebody local to make me some patches for identification of bags, right? So there's one to identify my locks or my picks bags, and then first aid identification bags, right? So my thought is if I want to have several of these in a backpack or my bag, and I've got them up with the handles, I can just pull it and I can see from the label, I know which one I'm grabbing. So I'm grabbing my locks, my picks, my first aid gear, whatever that might be, right? That was kind of my thought on those. So I'll put those out and see if anybody's interested in them. I don't know if they will be or not, but, the first aid ones I know I'll definitely be able to put to use for my personal stuff and our local team that we've got. So, internal auditors, the bane of the IT world. All right. So, one thing I have for us today, I picked this lock up when I was up in Montana at Lowe's. I haven't seen one of these locally anywhere, so I grabbed one when I was there. It's a Master Pro Series 6840. Looked like an interesting lock, so I've been sitting on this thing, saving it ever since I got back for my live. Hadn't seen one of these before, like I said, so something new and exciting, right? Oh, it is a sprung core, but a dead shackle. That is very interesting. Yeah, I found it at a Lowe's. They had that very pretty lock, very nice looking, Somebody was telling me they thought this was similar to a 6835 Pro Series, but I don't think that looks like a different key than what that lock has. Let me find it. Yeah, it's a quite different key. So it's not the same as that. So I don't know. Don't know anything about it. But it looked pretty. So I thought I would open her up and we will see what we can do with it. And then I heard somebody was saying that it was a really tough one to tension from top of keyway. So we are going to try this out. Medium dog legs. We'll go with a 20 thousandths. And what looks like the right size for that. I think you're too big. We'll look at a 1 millimeter. Yeah, 1 millimeter drops right on there. Yeah, it does kind of look like a 410 key, but it's not. Let's see, where's a 410? When I want a lock, do you think I can find the lock I want? No. Yeah, I don't know where I have a lotto hanging at the moment, because that's an Abus. It's those. Yeah. I do not have a 410 laying here handy to look at a key for, and I don't know why. I don't know where all my 410s went. Who knows what bag I have those in or where I've got those hiding. But yeah, it does look like it. Well, yeah, but see, my 6832, well, see, this 6835 is a 481 key for that style. I think that's an American. Where's my other 6835? Here's my 6835s. This one's a 6000B. So it's the same key as this one, which is not a Pro Series lock. So that's kind of interesting that it's the same key. I ordered another lock the other day on Amazon. And that was after I bought this one when we were up in Billings. My wife is like, do you not think you have enough locks already? I said, no, I'll never have enough locks. Duh. Yeah, I need a different pick to get in here. Grouchy Lenny. You were exactly right on that key, by the way. Yeah, let's grab a little Moki. Or not a Moki, good God. I have actually done that before, Mark Carter. I did that for a challenge we had at one point. In handcuffs, and then picked a lock behind my back, and then picked out of the handcuffs. So, have done that. I was thinking up a challenge for when we get my when the hellhounds are ready to roll, of how we're going to do that for picking for the challenge for that part. And I'm not really sure what we want to do there. Ooh. I was thinking what might be fun would be to make the person take the lock and turn it completely away and pick it this way, where you cannot see the keyway and you have to blind pick it. See how it goes, right? Yeah, it was very interesting trying to pick a lock behind your back blind while in handcuffs. That was a fun challenge. I like that one. I gotta find my handcuffs too, because I gotta get some more work done on those. Get some videos out with those new ones that I've got. I wonder what the difference is, since it looks like it's the same key. I don't think it is though. It's the same key number. I gotta look. I don't know that. So I don't remember this keyway. Yeah, it is. Same dang keyway even. That is really, really interesting. Look at those. Oh. 6000B key. Very, very interesting. Walking up hills both way in the snow, right? Carrying a school bag in one arm. A padlock in the other. You know, we had Mr. Texas Rebels. His giveaway is going on. If you haven't done an entry, you should. One of the things he had in there was asking about a story idea for him. Well, I couldn't just throw out a little story idea, so I actually created the whole story and sent him a complete story. Yeah, I guess. That's what I thought too, but like this one, This is a Pro Series as well, and this is a 6835 Pro Series. The same, my other one is a 6835. The body is slightly different shape, but about the same size, but a completely different key. And then this one is a 6840 series. Lock in a sock. That too reminds me too much of the bar of soap in a sock, right? Well, I got my truck back from the shop yesterday. Hopefully they were able to figure out and fix the issue. I doubt it, though, because all they really did is they replaced my batteries, and it's not a battery issue. I mean, I think the batteries were shot, but because of something else going on that is killing them. I might have to pick this in hand. I struggle with them in a vise. I just don't get the same feedback out of a lock as I do in hand. If that makes any sense to anybody else, it does to me. So you want to use a bar of soap in the sock, not a lock in the sock. It doesn't leave as the bruising, right? So let's see. Dig around what that 481 key works with. Yeah, because I've got... Is that what I said this one was? Yeah, this is the 481 that's on this Pro Series 6835. I don't know what else that goes to, but that's what came with that one. That came from Elroy's Toys. He sent that my way. And I've seen a lot of those Saturn safety locks. Man, that company must have had a million gazillion locks out there. Raking Raccoon, how are you? I want him to have memories. Oh, trust me. Bar of soap makes a lasting memory. Hey, and there we are. See, it's just easier for me in hand. Picking on those locks. That's a nice lock. That's a heavy, beefy lock. Really different having a sprung core, but a dead shackle. That's very cool. Very, very smooth. Man, that thing is really a smooth lock. Like it. I like it like that. All right, man. What else shall we try to attack today? I was thinking about working on some dimple locks. Because I really want to figure out and learn my dimple lock stuff. But I don't have a good dimple lock. It might, that's a very good possibility. I don't know. But yeah, I know you go out and you look at like on eBay, and these locks, these yellow Saturn safety locks are all over. There is a lot of them bad boys for sale. Oh my God. Because I just don't have any really good... Well, I have really good dimple locks. That is the problem. They are really good dimple locks, and I am not a really good dimple lock picker. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Because I've got this lovely Agent LS5, which is a purple belt lock. I mean, there's the key on that baby. Come on, camera, you can focus. I know you can. Does this thing set on manual focus? Let's go to autofocus. All right, make a difference. Yeah. And it is, what is it, 12 pins, I believe, 6 on each side. No, it might be 10 pins. But they run down each side of the lock. Yeah, that's why I ordered one the other day. I tried ordering I don't think it was going to be an overly easy lock either way. But I had ordered a nice dimple mortise lock off of Amazon. And I got sent the wrong damn product. So I had to return it. They sent me it's supposed to be the outside mortise cylinder with 2 keys. They sent me the inside piece with just the turn knob for locking it. can't very well pick on that. So I returned it. They sent me another one. They sent me the exact same damn thing the second time. So I gave up, returned it, and I found something different. It's a cheapie, so I don't know if it'll be any good to mess with or not, but we shall see, said the blind monkey. I don't know. Where do I go? Where do I start? You know... Dean P., how are you today? Yeah, I have never even so much as gotten this lock into a full set, so I do not have high hopes of getting anywhere. Oh, what do we got? It is the great Studini. How are you today?
What's up, brother?
Not much. How is life a-treating you?
Oh, it's been a rough week.
Yeah. Well, that's no good. Ah, man, I wish I knew what I was doing with these things.
Hold on, I'm trying to find something over here. How you doing, brother? How's the healing going?
Not too doggone bad, actually. And honestly, I think last week I was up in the north end of Yellowstone National Park hanging out in some hot springs with some people, and I think that actually helped quite a bit.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable.
I mean,
I was showing off the mug that my daughter made for me. I gave her one of my stickers and asked her to make a mug to go with it, and I think she knocked it out of the park.
I like that.
Yeah. It's got some glow-in-the-dark elements in there, too, so it's really cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Stubbs is muffled. Well, I can turn him up a little bit.
I'm not near my mic, so that's probably my problem.
Hopefully you can hear him better. And that's what I had ordered, Brian Break. Shit was a pin-and-pin dimple lock setup, which might have been really challenging for me as well, but then they kept sending me the wrong freaking one, so I gave up.
Oh, there we go.
Right? That's what I need. I need a microbrewery beer. We've got a really good local brewery that makes some amazing dark beers.
Oh, yeah. I like a good microbrew, man.
Yeah, they're an excellent shop. Make some really cool stuff. Lord, I don't know.
What's going on? Shit, I can't find anything, man. I'm having the worst morning.
I know. I keep saying that same thing. I got to get my desk cleaned up. My lab desk here is such a freaking mess. I can't find anything. It's just horrible. I'm not really feeling anything anymore.
Oh, shit.
So what have you been up to lately? I haven't gotten to talk to you in a while.
Just I don't know, man. It's felt like fucking chaos since it's just been chaos since fucking Christmas, man.
I hear you.
Dealing with a bunch of fucking health shit with my kid.
Oh, that sucks, dude.
Yeah, so it's been doctor's visits and midnight ER runs and.
Well, I hope there's light at the end of the tunnel. I
hope they're finding
something for you.
Yeah, no. I mean, you got kids. You know what it's like to.
Oh, I do. Yeah, and they'll bring home every bug under the sun.
Well, it's and we joke because for some reason in our family, like my wife and I have been. I mean, we had over a 10-year battle of trying to get certain health problems diagnosed, actually figured out, and that was a long journey.
Yep, I hear that one completely. We've been going through that same battle for my wife. It's been, you go to doctor after doctor after doctor, and they keep telling you they can't find anything wrong. There's nothing. but yet you're sicker than crap all the time. So something is going on.
Yeah. Well, and the problem is on some fronts we've eventually had success. Not that led to relief. Just now you know.
But at
So,
least having some understanding helps.
yeah.
It
Oh,
really
it does.
Yeah.
It does because, I mean, for myself with like my ischiofemoral nerve impingement, which is so the ball and joint of your hip. You got a nerve that goes down through your back, down through your crotch area, into your hip, and down into your leg.
Yep.
And if that gap in that ball and gap is just grinding together, it just crushes that nerve. And that causes for some very interesting problems in your crotchal area. A lot of pain and tingling and cramping, and it's not fun.
Yeah, that would be no fun.
But it took a long time to get anyone to like figure out that, you know, they kept thinking because I have lower back problems and I've got tendonitis, like whatever, the tendonitis in the high part of the leg, you know, going down problems. So they kept looking and go, well, you got problems, but they shouldn't be that bad. And it's like, well, then it's something fucking else, man. Like, come on.
Right.
So eventually, you know, I had to get the MRI to the hip, and then they had to take a 2-foot needle and stick it down deep into the hip to get to the root of that nerve and numb it out and see if that helped.
Yep.
It was just going to be temporary, but you know, they numbed it, and as soon as I'm in a chair like I'm at the gynecologist, you know, my legs are up like that, and he's just driving this needle down into me, and I'm like, it sucks. And he goes, and then as soon as he squirts the stuff in there, he goes, does it feel better? And I was like, I'm gonna have to stand up to find out.
Yuck. Yuck.
Doesn't feel better, like set up to give birth here, buddy. Like, this is not a natural position. Oh, there's a chat. Let me check. Who's here? Mr. Mark Carter, how you doing, brother? Grouchy Lenny.
Lots of people in here doing good.
P.
Yeah.
Calera picks. Calera.
Well, he was asking about some handcuff stuff here earlier.
Oh, nice.
About picking a lock behind your back while in handcuffs. It's like, hey, I think we had a challenge a while back to do that very thing.
Oh yeah, Mr. Nicky Nick.
Yeah,
threw that our way.
I remember doing that one. That was challenging. I gotta get those picks or those handcuffs you got me out and do some more playing with those and get some content out. I just haven't had time to do any content. I've been so freaking busy running, and I don't see a light at the end of the tunnel either.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, everybody kind of runs into that, man. You get, you know, first of all, you run out of ideas, not necessarily run out of ideas, but you know, you've been doing it a little while. You already did some shit. You know. Yep. You've done daily, weekly things. You feel like, I got to have something cool to do, you know. And you just kind of get trapped into that, what do I do for content like zone?
Yep. Yeah. Well, and that's just it. Like I was saying earlier here, I ordered another lock. I picked up a new lock the other day up in Montana, a Master Pro Series 6840.
Ooh, is it brassy?
It's a brassy. There she is right there.
Oh, that's nice.
And it's really interesting because it's got a sprung core, but a dead shackle.
Oh, I was going to say, what's the 40 compared to the 35?
Well, and it's a different key.
Okay. Oh, keyway?
Actually, this uses, so here's what's interesting is, here's the 6835 Pro Series.
Yeah.
It's a different key than this 6835. The old ones, like the one I think I sent you with my logo on it, that black 6835, this is the same key in this Pro Series as that old non-Pro Series 6835.
Oh, wow.
So, don't know. I don't know where they came up with that, but it's different.
Well, they don't make these anymore, do they?
No. And they actually discontinued the 6835 Pro Series as well because with them now having American lock, they just use the 1100 because it was basically an identical clone to the 1100.
I think I said that this was to make this lock. You take all the parts you have left over from an 1100 and a 7240.
Yeah,
And
pretty much.
You throw them together because it kind of reminds me of both locks a little bit.
Yeah. I think it was a nice lock, but honestly, I think it's a good lock. But they discontinued that one, so they don't make it anymore.
That's just dumb. Oh yeah, hit that like.
Well, D&P limited to 1 cup of coffee, but did they tell you what size? Maybe it could be, a 30-ounce 1 cup of coffee.
I'm already busting the rules.
Yep, I'm on to my second cup. I finished off the first one, so. And when I mean cup, I'm talking travel mug.
Yeah, I do. I do a French press, so I got like a 1 cup.
I've played with it a little bit, but I don't generally use it very often. I should, I guess.
It's just so much. It's so much easier to me, and I do like I think the coffee's better.
Think so? I think it's just a lot more work, a lot more cleanup after the fact. Things messy.
Oh, dude, it's just you just rinse the thing.
I know, but you aren't supposed to run coffee grounds down your drain.
Oh, who cares?
Well, until you're hiring a plumber to come fix it because shit's all plugged up. I've seen it happen.
I've never had a plumber tell me not to do grounds.
I don't know. I use it and it works all right. Like I said, it makes a good cup of coffee.
Although, if I'm on my pro game, I've got a strainer where I collect all the coffee grounds and then I just let them dry out and I throw them into compost, or I actually make a wood stain based off of coffee grounds.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I gotta make another batch a fresh batch this summer.
I see what you were just saying there. Where was that at? So somebody mentioned about it needing to grind down their huck picks. And I've been seriously thinking about not maybe grinding down so much as taking my Dremel and some polishing compound to them and polishing them up a little bit.
To your huck?
Yeah, my huck.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody says that you gotta adjust those a little bit.
That's what I'm thinking. They just need a little polishing. They're a little rough around the edges. 12-ounce, not coffee. Hams in a can. There you go. Hams. Oof. Yeah, Rusty was talking about the hucks. Yeah, they're nice. They just I think they could use a little. I think they could be a little better if I got them smoothed up and polished a little bit. So I need to sit down and do that. And a couple of them, I'm trying to understand the numbering and what they're talking about because they don't make any sense to me at all.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, but what are the different sizes? And I just don't really know what I'm even doing with a dimple flag to begin with. So there's that too.
Yeah, I like them. They're fun, but for me to get it, I can't have like 1 or 2 locks to sit there and poke at. And then, because if I get them and I'm done, I'm like, okay, well, that was fun. Well, gotta have something to go after that.
This doggone agent, I have gotten absolutely nowhere with that stupid thing. I've seriously been thinking about gutting it and progressive pinning. I don't know how hard that would be on this with having 2 rows of pins. I don't know how bad they are to gut. I don't know. But I've thought about it because that thing is frustrating beyond belief for me. Oh, let's see.
That's a good way to kind of combine your waste there.
Bacon grease is white gold. Yes, it is. Don't throw away your bacon grease. Let's see. Grab a handful of some locks out of here. Hey, there's a 6835 too. We'll grab him. Let's grab an Avis 7240.
Lenny, that sounds illegal.
True Bold Ace. I've got a handful of locks to mess with. See what we can get opened up with these new medium hooks.
Ow, I can't move my arm, man.
Like I said, I ordered a new dimple lock off of Amazon. It's on its way.
Oh, what'd you get?
Oh, it's just a cheap one. I wanted something more as a starter one just to kind of get a feel for it. It's
nice.
like a hitch lock looking thing. I don't know if it'll be any good or not. It might be total crap, but.
Oh, hi, Mr. Rockout. I'm new to Lock Sport.
Rock out. Yeah, we never see this guy. Never heard of him before.
I just wandered onto the channel. I was like, what's this stuff?
So, when can we get these new our hands on these new tension wrenches I've been hearing that you've been working on?
So, okay. In March, I can order stock.
In March? Why not till March?
Because I don't work till March.
Oh.
And my winter, I had a pretty big job I was going to be doing in December that a lot of things hinged on, and that job fell through. Not because of anything bad. It just turned out it didn't really need to be done, and I have a conscience.
Oh, that sucks.
So
dude.
I was the one that had to go, oh, by the way, we don't really need to do this. Or I could have been shady and just said, well, I'm going to just do it